Good morning. This is me, Ali Raza, and today I'm going to discuss a Google Ads case study where a client spent around $22,339 on Google Ads and got the sales of $345,267. So it's a very good achievement as the amount of spend we had. So before I continue, let's discuss on what is Google Ads. For those who don't know, Google Ads is an online advertising platform developed by Google through which you can advertise or promote your brand, product, or services on Google properties such as google.com, youtube.com, gmail.com, and Google partner properties through Google AdSense. Google AdSense is a formula through which people can place Google ads on their website and on whenever someone clicks on their website. Via Google Ads, you can advertise on those. So basically, Google Ads is an advertising platform through which people can advertise, promote their brand, product, or services, or they can do branding. Advertising has different objectives, so it's all up to your personal preference on what kind of objectives you want with Google Ads. This is a detailed case study with my experience working in clothing industry for e-commerce. So you can also say that this is a case study for Google Ads for e-commerce. Although over the years I worked with different companies, different clients, different objectives. I worked in a lead generation campaigns, I worked with ebooks campaigns, I worked with insurance sectors, music industry, affiliate marketing, financial industry, mobile industry, repair, workshops, doctors. I mean, work with so many industries, but this is a case study regarding a clothing brand. Moving on to their website. Their website is charismaticodancewear.com, and the nature of business is female party clothing. So for a quick revision and learning, I can click the website so you can see it. Let's open it. I can show you. This is the website. You can see they have different stage wear, party wear, different dresses and female accessories. So when the Charismatico team handed over the Google Ads management services to us, by us I'm referring to me and my company, the main issue or cause of concern was that Google Ads was not bringing positive results, return on investment for them, and they didn't have a well-designed campaign setup. In fact, they didn't much have idea about Google Ads because they are specialized manufacturers. You as an owner, you can't be you can't get expert in everything, so they need to outsource it. So gladly I was able to work with them. They didn't have an idea on who is their exact customer, and they didn't know about the peak timings days when the campaign is working very well. They had a confusion on this, so they didn't have much idea about what is working for them and what is not working for them. The question is, what are they selling? Drag queen dresses, impersonator dresses, showgirl dresses, nightclub costumes, diva dresses. In dancing category, they were selling clothes related to salsa and Latin dances, celebrity costumes, kid costumes, jewelry and accessories, different accessories. Now, the second thing is, who are their customers? That is very important. In marketing strategy, you need to know and figure out exactly who are your exact customers. So for that, we had a detailed meeting with the Charismatico team regarding what can be the perfect audience, since they didn't have a much clue. So with existing sales, we figured out that the 10 countries from where the most of the orders were coming were US, UK, Australia, Canada, Spain, France, Germany, New Zealand, Japan and Thailand. So we came to know that these are our prime countries through which sales were coming. So eventually we made a strategy on targeting females, those who are searching for clothes, who are party conscious, who like to wear dresses, who search about celebrity costumes and costumes relevant to it. And then we need to target stage performers, target females who are looking to buy dresses. And we also plan to target on events such as Halloween, because in Halloween there's a huge demand of clothing such as a party or different kind of costumes ladies like to wear. So that was a huge market as well. And we also worked with Google Shopping and remarketing to target those customers who already know about our brand or service. So that was a key strategy in starting out our campaign. And then, as I told you, we targeted on special events as well. Like I told you about Halloween and the Big Friday, Christmas, and other events. They also have a huge demand. First of all, you need to understand that the events vary from country to country. What's working in US may not be necessarily working in UK. So it varies from country to country, and we figured out those and we targeted about those what kind of events they are working well, and we created campaigns for them as well. Then we did a compliance check that the website is following necessary policies regarding Google Ads, because Google Ads has specific terms and conditions. For instance, here the case was usually Google wants to make sure that the website has a shipping and return policy in case of a customer do not get the product. What's going to happen? How many days it's going to take for the user to get the product? How you're going to take the payments? What are your refund policies? How people can contact you? Do you have any social media presence on such as Facebook? Google now gives a lot of weightage on if your website has a social media presence or not, if you have active Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter page or not, and then any issues in text content or further products. Because if you like write with a product, it's a free product, and then the customer have to pay hidden charges. Google doesn't approve such kind of ads. So we did a compliance check with all the content on the website to make sure that the website is following all the policies. And then my next strategy was to converting organic keywords into campaign. This is an image of SEMrush tool. What we figured was what I did is we dragged out the organic keywords where the website was already ranking, and it came out around 1900 to 2000 words where the website was already ranking in terms of SEO. So what we did is I tried to create an SKAG campaign for each keyword. By SKAG means single keyword ad group, where there was a different ad for each keyword, through which we were able to achieve high CTR, more customized ads, and improved quality score. Improved quality score resulted in less CPC, high CTR, and more focus resulted in higher sales, because the customers ads were focusing directly for each keyword. And the customer was like, this ad is for me. Because when you see a general ad, and when you see ad specific to drag queen costumes or drag costumes or cabaret costumes, you get more notice towards it. So that is how we worked on it. And then there is a famous proverb that is, your competitors are your best teachers. Who are your best teachers? Your competitors, because they teach you everything. How they teach you? Because if they are successful, they are for a reason. We need to figure out why they're successful, and this is going to teach you how you can be successful. So thanks to the team that they provided us with the 3 most common competitors, and then we used SEMrush and looked on the competitors, on what kind of keywords they have, where they were running ads, what kind of ads they were running. SEMrush did a lot of help to us in figuring out our competitive keywords. So it's a great tool. I also have a review for SEMrush as well. In case if you have a time to check it out as well, I'm gonna add it in the description section regarding SEMrush. And then it was determining and understanding the UPS, unique selling proposition, on why people buy from it. So we figured out that, and we discussed and have a little discussion, and just we figured out our pricing is competitive as compared to our competitors. Our quality is very good. We also have a very good after sales support. So these are the 3 benchmarks we set for our a reason for a customer to buy from us as compared to competitors. So after doing this, we moved on analytical tracking. It's very important to track your strategies, and to track your visitor is also very important. So we were tracking through three ways. Number one, BigCommerce, which is the platform we were using to manage our e-commerce system. Second was Google Analytics, which is very well known and very famous analytical platform. And the third was Stat Counter. Why Stat Counter? Because Stat Counter gives an each idea of each click and each IP address. I can individually see how individual IP is performing, how many websites or pages they are seeing, how many minutes they are spending. So Stat Counter was a big help in also in detecting fraud clicks. So Stat Counter was also helpful in minimizing fraud clicks. So it was a very it was a great help for us. Just for a quick revision, we moved to SKAG campaigns. Since 2000 keywords were there, so it was a hectic difficult task to create 2000, so we slowly moved to SKAG. We also use negative keywords so that we can remove unnecessary traffic, and we just wanted to target the prime traffic. So for those who are wondering, we were primarily using phrase match and exact match keywords on Google Ads. We also use ads scheduling to show our ads during specific hours of the day and specific days. So it also helped us. And then we used ad extensions. We primarily used silent extensions. We also used call extension. When you add extensions, the ad gets more trust and people are more trusted. People seems like they are more comfortable in buying through a website where their number and extensions are being mentioned in the ad. And then what we did is be a buyer ourselves, and constantly we were reevaluating, are we able to buy from it? It's a question, it's an open question for you. In case if you are promoting something online, be a buy yourself and see, are you impressed from your own website or not? If you do not get impressed, no one else will buy from it. So the target is to impress your own self, and you will then figure out what are the loopholes on your website, what are the loopholes in your offer, how you're missing on your UPS. So it's going to be a great learning if you just be a buy yourself and constantly re-evaluate your own product or service. In case if we don't know, we were also using different bids for mobile, tablets and laptop. Different biddings and different CPC amounts were willing to pay for each click. So our campaign budget was around $1,500 to $2,000 per month. I know it's not much, but the sales were good. So our campaign were divided into 4 segments. I told you about SKAG. The second was brand bidding. Brand bidding was whenever people search for our own brand name, our ad should be shown. So that was a brand bidding. Third one was we were targeting location targeting, and we had a few keywords for specific, like costumes in New York, costumes in New Jersey. So we were having a customized location based campaigns as well as the ads. And then we were doing retargeting and remarketing as well. For those who don't know, remarketing is a process of in showing your ads to those people who already know about your product or service, and or who have already visited your website in the last 60 or 90 days. So retargeting is basically a process to convince those users to buy, because it's a proven thing. Like majority of users do not get convinced in buying in the first hand, so they take time to get converted. So it's a timely procedure. So remarketing can be very helpful. Instead of targeting new users every time, why don't we spend our energy to target on those who already know about your brand or service? So we have seen very good results with remarketing. So we also suggest you, I personally suggest you to try this out as well. So the question is results. So before the results, let's see on the spends. This was a campaign spend, and you can see we were they are divided into different countries, and then we had different ad groups for different keywords, app bases, or any SKG, brand bidding. So you can see here, you can see the total spend is around $22,339 in a year. $22,239 and the results. We got $345,267 sales. So it's around 15 times of what we spend. But the question is, you must be wondering, what's the proof? So let me show you the proof as well, directly from the dashboard of BigCommerce. Just like Shopify, BigCommerce is also a very famous platform, and the client was using BigCommerce to promote or to run their store. And you can see the revenue last year, it's a $345,267, and you can see as compared to last year the sales were huge, and it's a huge impact on the sales. But there is always a room for improvement. The question is, what can further be done? I personally believe Facebook page can be improved more. We can get more reviews on it. We can open a Facebook shop. This can be also very helpful. Better active daily posts. They can also bring very good results. Pinterest is also a very famous social network, and primarily used in I like that it is primarily being used by females and ladies. So if we advertise over there or promote ourselves over there, we can increase our sales. We are also missing a newsletter. Newsletter can also bring our old customers into recurring customers, and we can even give them discounts via email. So this can convince or bring them an urge to buy more and more again. And having an AdWords review extension where different reviews are being shown with Google Ads, this can be also very helpful. Cross-channel marketing, where we can do retargeting for people who have visited on Facebook and then they see an ad on the Google network, and the people who have visited on them on Google network and then they see an ad on Facebook network. So this can be very helpful. Cross-channel remarketing can be also very helpful for this industry. So I hope you like my case study regarding Google Ads, and I try to discuss on what kind of strategies we did. By we, means me and my company, and I'm open to consultations. We are open to new business and ventures as well. In case if you want to work with us, you are more than welcome to drop your email or in the comment section, and we will be happy to work with you or drop your query. And if you like the video, do share it, and if you have any questions, comments, suggestions or concern, you are more than welcome to drop it in the comments box. Thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.